Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome to episode 24 of the It's Obvious Gaming Podcast. I, of course, am your host, Preston Pugh. And I'm joined by Jacob Alka and Garrett Alka.
Drake. Yep.
Garrett Drake.
That's right. It's good to be back as always, Preston. Thanks for hosting.
Yep. Okay. Guys, my beard is attached to the spit screen right now.
Are you serious?
I just tried pulling it off, and it hurts. It's stuck right now.
It's stuck? Your beard isn't that long.
Do you see it?
Yes.
It hurts.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on, let me see.
I can't move my beard. I can't move my face.
Are you sure it's your hair?
No, I swear it hurts. It hurts.
You just gotta rip it off like
I'm
a
gonna
Band-Aid.
rip off my beard.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my gosh, you're still
Oh!
Well,
What an opening.
It's Obvious Gaming Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone.
Looks
Good
so
to have you as
painful. It
always.
was
Man, that hurt. I think it didn't rip out, but that hurt.
Wow.
like
Man.
rips the.
Like the whole
is.
spit screen breaks off.
My entire beard just goes like. off. Yeah, that was kind of painful. How are you guys doing?
Just fine. It's good to be back.
Nice.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah,
as
I'm
always.
enjoying our setting currently. This isn't our permanent setting, everyone. We came
Yeah,
up here
we
because...
moved to Tennessee.
Yes, that's right.
This is our new house we bought.
Yep.
So that's why our videos have been kind of late recently.
Yep.
It's because we're moving.
That is not true at all, but
But it was
thanks
a good.
for sharing.
It was a good tale.
No problem.
We were just actually one floor above my bedroom because my bedroom has gotten hotter than normal, like so hot. Like I know we say that every time we're filming a video. It is. I can't even tell you how hot it is in that room. We literally sweat the moment you walk in there. It's like going into a sauna, basically. So moved up a floor. It's a little cooler up here, a little more relaxed. Feel a little better. Feel like we can have a good discussion when we feel this good. How do you guys feel?
I feel fine.
I
right
agree
now.
with what you just said.
Excellent.
Completely.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear it.
I typically enter your room and I'm like, wow, it's hot. But for some reason today, I entered your room and I was like, I refuse to do this anymore.
Yeah, it was bad.
So, it was very
Bad.
But anything crazy happened to you guys this week? Anything cool, fun, exciting?
I've gotten no sleep whatsoever.
Man,
And
you should
we-
probably
Wow.
sleep.
And we got to catch a plane in like, how many hours? What time is it right now? It's almost 9.
Yeah,
We got to catch a plane at,
in 9 hours.
okay,
Yeah.
That's terrible.
yeah.
What time?
We have
do
to leave my house
leave?
at 3:45 a.m.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
That's so bad.
I know.
Are you sure we have to leave that early?
Yeah, because it's going to take us an hour to get there, if not more, because we're driving all the way to the airport. Our flight is going to board
I mean, you
around
won't have
6:15.
That's good.
It'll take us an hour to get there. We'll get there about 4:45, 5 at the latest. We have to go through security and everything. At least take us 45 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
Hopefully less like it did last time. Then by the time we get to our gate, we'll probably have, maybe if we're lucky, 20 minutes to spare before we board.
Yeah.
I don't have time to get some breakfast.
Yeah,
Or get some Vita
I
time
enjoyed
in.
that Chick-fil-A last time, and
Oh,
I
it's good
don't
Chick-fil-A.
want to have to rush like we did when we left last week. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, on our way from Orlando back here, we left our job way too late, and
Yeah.
we're like running like madmen.
Did I tell you for me to have my seat? Like they had already given it to someone because I thought I wasn't coming. They had whoever they had given my seat to, they had to kick
we
out.
were like standing in line for like how long?
Yeah,
20
we got
minutes
to
get
our gate,
seat.
and they're like, the plane will be closing its doors and taking off in 15 minutes. It's like, if you're not in the plane by that time, then screw you, basically. And for some reason, the people at the desk just like stood there. They're just like, just looking around. They're like, we'll
Yeah.
be with you shortly.
Yeah.
We sat there for like 30 minutes doing nothing.
Yeah. They're
But,
like, we'll find your seat. Just like smacking their computer. Like it took them that long.
And I told you I had a brief panic moment because the rest of our team, including Preston, was on the plane because I was the very last person in line. And the door to like where that platform takes you to the plane shut and like locked.
Man.
And this lady's like, ma'am, I'm supposed to be on this flight. She's like, oh, what's your name? She's like, Kayla something. She's like, well, we've been calling your name. Why haven't you answered us? And I'm like sitting at the desk like, I was like, excuse me, I'm supposed to be on there too. They're like, don't worry, son, you'll get on there. And I'm like, why is the door closing? I was afraid everyone was going to leave without me. I was going to be stuck in Orlando all night.
Yeah.
Was Preston already on?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
I was chilling next to a large woman.
Yep.
Yeah. It was me, a large woman, and a
Did
coworker.
she leave you
next
with
to-
less room? Is she
No,
taking over your seat?
I was surprised. The Delta flights in what are they called? Business coach class, whatever. We're not in the fancy seats. Which did you look at first class in that plane?
No.
Did not even look cool.
Really?
Because I know the first plane ride I ever took was first class, and I remember it just being super luxurious.
Mhm.
Like
we had the big flat screen and
yeah,
everything.
exactly. And the first class on this plane just looked like the same as ours.
Right.
Just kind of a bigger
Just a little
chair.
more leg room.
Yeah, exactly. So I wasn't impressed by that. So Anywho, I was impressed by how much room we actually had, because I had this large woman next to me, and I still had plenty of room to move around and everything.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, the plane rides haven't been uncomfortable for the hour that we're on them.
Yeah, no.
Besides that landing, we had a landing. I don't know if it was like the first landing this pilot's ever done, but I swear we hit like a brick wall and then like skidded around or something like that. It was
we
awful.
landed so hard. It's like everyone like hopped out of their seat. We hit the ground so
like
hard.
a GTA 5 landing.
Basically.
Yeah.
Jinx the
I'm surprised you're still here.
Soda. Sorry, it came out wrong.
Yeah.
What?
How you guys liking the Call of Duty beta?
I'm liking it.
I think it's really fun.
Dude, I think it's a blast.
Yeah.
The most fun I've had on that game, or any COD, since probably the second Black Ops.
Absolutely.
Quick.
Yeah.
This is the It's Obvious Gaming Podcast, the show where my two best friends and I get together every single week to discuss video games, obviously.
Obviously.
Continue.
Dude, first of all, I will say, obviously, the things that stood out to me, beginning with, was the gameplay, obviously. It's very cool to me, just the simple fact. I love the running on walls feature, and I also love that it's not overdone. There's only certain spots in the maps where you can do that.
Well, technically, you can do
usually
it
you're
anywhere.
putting yourself
That's true, but like, there's actually like certain parts that are like almost made for that, but it's not like everywhere. But I think it's cool how you have that option.
You definitely put yourself at a disadvantage when you do wall run.
Yeah, but what's cool is you can shoot while you're wall running, and you continue to run and stuff.
Those are the most fun kills to get.
It's freaking awesome. I feel like you're not. It's like no matter what you're doing, you can aim and shoot.
Yes.
If you're sliding, if you're running on walls. Like, did you guys know you
have
can
that perk on? I think it's like
gung ho
or something.
Gung ho.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's gung ho.
It's actually
gung
like
ho or gung ho.
I think it's gung ho.
It's gung.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's gung ho.
That's
I'm
a
pretty sure it's
nasty
gung
word.
ho.
I don't know.
Gung.
You guys know the perk.
There's a band called Gungor.
Gungor?
Yep.
I don't like that.
They're a Christian band.
Oh yeah, I know.
Wow.
They have really good music, actually. Very unique sound.
Cool.
Yeah, I was going to say what I like most about the wall running was that I never got to truly immerse myself in Titanfall, because by the time I'd gotten an Xbox One, that phase had just burnt out already.
Yeah.
So I never got to really enjoy the wall running aspect of Titanfall, which I always thought was the coolest part of that game. I was like, oh, it's like parkour in a shooter. That's so cool. I was like, that's so awesome. And like, this is the first time I'm really getting to enjoy that feature in a game. And I love the way it feels. It's very smooth. I mean, that's the thing you can always say about Call of Duty, man. That gameplay, they just nail it every time.
Hate it all you will, but the gameplay is superb.
Yeah, shooting feels great as always. It's something else I also really like about it a lot. I think the music and sound, I mean, the sound effects are really cool too, but the music is just so cool, because it's like that futuristic synthy vibe, but they also have that really cool choir in the background, and they have the good old-fashioned rock and roll that they've had in Black Ops.
always has the rock and roll.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. The maps have been cool. The gameplay has been smooth. I mean, obviously we've run into a couple rough patches with lag.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beta.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
But the smooth matches I have played, I've enjoyed, and hopefully we will have gameplay of that on our channel this week. I apologize if we don't, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight was our only night we had to film, and it is lagging so bad that we can't even like walk in a straight line. So hopefully we have a chance to shoot that tonight. Yeah. If not, at least you get to hear our impressions of it.
Yeah. Well, the first thing that stuck out in my head is the first match I played. I was like, wow. And I know this is kind of weird too, but I was like, this feels like Call of Duty.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know that's like the main complaint for these games. It's like, oh, it's the same thing over and over again. But I feel like Ghosts in Advanced Warfare didn't have a good Call of Duty feel to them, if that makes any sense. I feel like kind of Treyarch has taken over at this point now.
Yeah.
So the last Call of Duty I like enjoyed a lot was Black Ops 2. I played that game a lot. So I actually got all the map packs for it and stuff. Ghost came out, did not like that game.
Right.
I think me and you like cursed that game's existence.
Yeah.
When we
I
played
hated that game, but I had all the map packs just because I had that.
I remember you got like the
season
special edition and everything.
Yeah. Advanced Warfare came out. Fine game.
Yeah.
Just it was too fast paced for my taste. I
Didn't
felt
feel
like
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I was just up in the air too much. Like everybody was up in the air too much, and I don't know. I kind of didn't like it, and that was my main concern with Black Ops 3 coming into this game. Is I was really hoping they were going to kind of do like a World at War II, because I wanted everybody to kind of stay on the ground. Like I wanted a more traditional Call of Duty, because I feel like Advanced Warfare, as good as it was, and I liked a departure from what COD typically is, and I hope that is it Sledgehammer that made that?
Yes.
I hope that their installments are like that. I would like there to be their 3-year cycle. Exactly. That, like, I know we're getting a Black Ops, more of a Treyarch Call of Duty this year. And, like, next year it'll be Infinity Ward. Hopefully they improve over Ghosts.
Yeah.
And then the year after that, looking forward to an Advanced Warfare. So it's like you can be a fan of these games almost like they're kind of different series.
Right.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if Infinity Ward is going to sell any copies next year.
It depends on what they do. If it's a Ghost sequel, they're going to have to really impress people.
Yeah.
A lot of people just, when they think of Ghost, they just don't want to play it.
I mean, they'll sell a few million, regardless, just because Call of Duty's on the title. I'm sure there's people out there that liked Ghosts. I mean, I'm sure there are.
A few. I remember back when I worked at GameStop, there were so many copies of Ghosts.
It was like so many. They had like 2 drawers dedicated to Call of Duty Ghosts
in the store.
Yeah.
And they were all used.
Yeah,
it's always funny, too.
I don't know any Call of Duty like YouTubers or anything that play Ghosts. I haven't seen gameplay for that game, and I swear months. Yeah. Like, I see a ton of Black Ops 2. Yeah. So many people play Black Ops 2 in Advanced Warfare.
It's a great game.
So, yeah, I like Black Ops 2.
One thing I can also say about the beta for Black Ops 3 is cool is, like, reflecting on Black Ops 1 and 2 and now 3, they're all, like, similar, but in a lot of ways totally different. Like, they kind of feel different and they look different. They sound different, which is awesome, but they're at the heart and the core, they're the same, which I think is awesome. Like, that's, like, the best thing you can do for sequels. At the heart and the core, be almost like the same feeling that you enjoyed, but flickers of new things that give it a slightly different experience. But I think it's pretty cool reflecting on the past too in this one.
Yeah. My one complaint is since Call of Duty 4, I remember, I don't know if he's even relevant now, but there's a guy named Zergeriz, and I like follow him. I'm subscribed to him on my personal channel, and I don't think he's updated a video in forever, but he used to use a ACOG scope on a sniper rifle, and like I saw him like my first weekend of Call of Duty 4. I didn't know anything about Call of Duty, and I just started playing like that. So from Call of Duty 4, I just always used snipers. Like, I've always loved snipers. Like, I hardly used any assault rifles in Call of Duty 4. Like, if you looked at my stats, literally every kill I had was with a sniper rifle. My accuracy was super high due to that. I had a really good KD and stuff. I was super into it. Loved sniping. I feel like sniping is progressively getting worse and worse in these Call of Duty games due to quick scoping.
Yeah.
Because people, feel like that's a unfair way to play or cheap way to play to get kills and stuff. I don't know how I necessarily feel about that. I mean, that's another debate in itself. But I don't like sniping at all in this game.
I haven't even tried it.
What's wrong with it?
It's very slow. For a game that's focused on maneuverability and being fast and getting places very fast and stuff, the sniping is extremely slow.
Yeah, it puts you at a disadvantage.
Yeah, exactly. It encourages you to step back and snipe.
Right.
Which in a game like this is like, it's not made for it. The maps really aren't made for it. Maybe I'm just bad. Maybe I need to look it up and see people like wall running, sniping people and stuff.
Have you tried putting a different scope on it?
No, not yet. You have to like level up the gun. You have to actually get kills with the sucky scope.
Which is kind of cool, leveling up guns to unlock perks and stuff.
I like that system. I feel like Treyarch in regards to like that, granted, I played Advanced Warfare very little. I played Ghosts somewhat little. I played Black Ops 2 quite a bit. But I feel like Treyarch's one of the main developers that's constantly trying to really change something.
Yeah.
Right.
In Black Ops, they had the system of actually buying your attachments and stuff. Black Ops 2, didn't that implement the Pick 10 system?
Yeah. Then Advanced Warfare copied it.
Yeah, well, I think Ghosts kind of took that as well. It was like a Pick 13 or something like that.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what
I don't know.
it was.
I feel like since then they've kind of adapted to that, and here's Treyarch again doing the Specialists, which I'm sure we'll talk about that in a second. But they've added the Specialist classes and stuff, straight out of Destiny.
Yeah. Activision just stealing an idea from another game.
Yeah, which it fits Call of Duty very well.
It does. I enjoy it.
It does. I like it a whole lot. The camo, creating a camo, people have been asking for that forever.
Paint shop.
Right.
Yeah. But let's kind of get into the specializations. Upon reading them, I thought they were going to be very overpowered. Like, for instance, I'm using one that bounces bullets off your chest, your body. It doesn't, protect headshots, and it doesn't protect you against grenades. It only does gunfire. reading that, I was like, holy crap, this is going to be so cheap. It's not in the slightest. I get my butt destroyed even when it's activated.
Right.
I read a Spectre Specialist where you can turn invisible and stuff. I haven't had that used against me, but I have a feeling it's going to be the same thing to where you're invisible for a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a few that are overpowered, like the I forget what the pistol's called. That's just one shot, one kill, like the golden gun in Destiny. But because you get more than just 3 shots, you get like 6.
Yeah.
If you use it quick enough. And the grenade launcher. My goodness. If you run into someone with that grenade launcher,
I don't think I've run into that yet.
They'll literally blow you to pieces.
It's crazy. You don't stand a chance. If it's like 5 feet from you, you're still dead.
Oh, man.
Well, the thing is, though, is at least it doesn't last for long.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long it lasts. I've never used it.
I mean,
so.
I know when there was the Sparrow, the bow and arrow class, it didn't last
which is my
very
personal
long.
favorite.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. But you die so fast as it is in that game. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm so used to Destiny getting Nova bombed and Fist of Havoc that I'm kind of just used to it by now. So, but yeah. Do you guys think that the Specialist thing is gonna like stay in Call of Duty from now on? Do you think it's like a really good idea?
I think we'll know for sure when the full game comes out and see how it plays out over a longer period of time for sure. So far, I like it a lot. I'm using the Vision Pulse class, Specialist class, which is that girl with the bow and arrow. You can use that bow and arrow as well. But Vision Pulse I think is cool because I remember there was a it was either a perk or a scope in Advanced Warfare where they like had a red outline around the people. I think
it's a target finder.
Yeah, I loved that scope in that game.
In Black Ops
especially because that game was so fast that scope helped a ton to see like where people actually were zipping around. But I like Sonar Pulses several times saved my life. Where obviously I'll see like the red dots on my mini map inside a room, but I won't know exactly where they are. But if I happen to have that Specialist ready, I just hit it. Shockwave goes out. I just see everyone, and I can just like burst in there and take them all out because I know right where they are, which is cool.
Yeah.
And also, I love that perk, which I feel like this was made for me. Ever since Call of Duty 4, I've had this problem. Like I said, I get killed in the back. I swear more than anyone else I know.
I'm using it too.
Yeah, that perk where on your mini-map, it like blinks where someone is around you, and whenever I see it behind me, I'm like, if I notice it. I don't always notice it, but when I do, I'm like, thank the Lord, and it saved my life countless times.
Yeah.
And that is a huge help and a huge, not huge, very cool thing for me.
Yeah.
Going back to mobility, I've really enjoyed using like the SMGs in this game more so than usual. Like,
me too.
I usually just use assault rifles and stuff, but just because you're moving around so much and it's just constant tempo in this game, I just really like the SMGs.
That's how I felt too.
I don't think I've used one SMG since I played.
You should give them a try.
Dude, the Cuda, man. That's my go-to gun right now.
The
I like
Man of War.
Razorback.
That's my gun.
I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah, it has pretty good accuracy for a SMG.
There's a burst action assault rifle that is in one of the classes that have already been made, like one of the default classes. I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the M8?
Maybe. You just hold the trigger down and it just continuously goes so you don't have to keep smashing it. Dude, that thing destroys. Like,
I want to try that thing
2 or 3 bursts and it's done.
There's a 3-burst assault rifle called the M8A1, I think, and it's like a machine.
Dang.
Yeah. You can't just hold the trigger, but it shoots really fast.
Yeah, I'm loving the weapon designs and those hands, man.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty gets the hands right.
I love hands on guns. They got to look good. No pickle thumbs on.
Have we told our listeners about how we have that pickle thumb thing?
We have.
Yeah. From Battlefield.
Yeah.
What if it's in Battlefront?
It probably will be.
I think it is.
Giant.
It kind of is. I remember from the E3 gameplay.
I won't play it.
That's it. The hands aren't good enough. It's not for me.
Yeah.
What's something else? Oh, I was thinking that burst gun you're talking about. What a great map that gun would work well on that I haven't used it yet is that map that's outside is kind of jungly. It has the waterfalls you can go through. That map, since there's a lot of long distances, that gun would be fantastic.
That's a really cool. You can like I said, you can just shoot anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's just so cool. You just jump in the water and just have your gun out and just like have firefights underwater.
You can pretty much just cross through like the whole map just going underwater, which is cool.
It's satisfying too when you throw a grenade into the water if someone's in there, if you cook it long enough, and it's cool too because I always admire when sound is done properly in a game. It like sounds like it blew up underwater, and you see like blood fly up out of the water. It's awesome.
I think speaking about if things are gonna stay throughout Call of Duties, I think the underwater thing will keep persisting through the newer Call of Duties.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I like it.
Do you think? For one other thing that I freaking love it's about time they fixed it is the atrocious melee system that I've always thought Call of Duty had. It's
Amen, brother.
The spamming, just accidentally clicking the stick due to fright and like stabbing the person that's shooting, around the corner. And I did that. like I think the first match I played, I like instinctively like clicked the stick and I just went, it didn't kill him, and I was like, what the heck, and I died. But at the same moment, I was like, holy crap, they finally fixed it. That like gun beats melee. Yeah, finally. So I'm happy about that. That is such a simple fix.
It is.
That
it makes a huge difference too.
So is it a one-hit kill if you have a combat knife in your primary?
Okay. Yes, but you have to actually switch to the knife.
Right.
And if you don't have, I didn't know this either, if you don't have a knife in your second thing in push triangle or Y, you just switch to your fists and you can punch.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean the melee is a punch, just like default, right?
That or like they
because I don't use secondaries usually, so.
Well, if you click the stick and you have a gun in your hand, I think you just use the rifle, the butt of the rifle.
That makes sense.
The ass of the rifle.
I think it's the ass of the rifle. It's a 2-hit kill, I think. Maybe from the back it's a 1-hit. I don't know, because I think I remember meleeing somebody in the back and they died in 1 hit. But yeah, I just thought that was a very easy fix that I'm so surprised nobody has done yet. Like I feel like after Modern Warfare 2, with the introduction of Commando, all the developers from that point on would have been like, maybe we should rethink this, really crappy melee system where people can just one-shot off, people in close quarters that are being shot at. So I'm really glad they fixed that.
Absolutely.
I agree.
But yeah, do you think from this point on, we are so in the future now. Like you're playing as you're not playing as like half robot men now. You can actually play as a legit robot walking around with like a Gatling gun arm and stuff. So is there any coming back from this now?
I think eventually we will, but it's gonna be a while before we go back in time, I think.
Yeah. I mean, what is Black Ops 4? I mean, is it the trilogy gonna end?
It might be Treyarch's next game. Maybe like after 3 it'll be World at War 2.
I would love that.
That would be so cool.
I know.
That is a good question. It's like they progress so much. It's almost like I know a lot of people out there claim, myself included, like, oh yeah, I'd love another World War II shooter. I know we all feel that way as well, but then of course there'll be the people when it comes out be like, what the heck, this is so simple now. Like
they're introducing so many gameplay mechanics, like in terms of wall riding, burst dashing on the ground and stuff like that. How can you
really have to find a way just to make it dynamic,
or just add cool like gameplay mechanics? But that's the thing, is like in World War II, it's just like a bunch of dudes running around with Thompsons. Like you can't be bursting around everywhere and stuff. So it's just very, very simple compared to this, and that's probably what they're thinking. Like we've come this far, we've introduced so many new gameplay mechanics that people are used to now. It's not just the standard running gunner anymore. So like
I feel like before we got something like that, like a new old game, we would get a remastered of old Call of Duties.
You think?
Yeah.
Dude,
if
I would
had
be
like
fine
a
with
Master
that.
Chief collection of Call of Duties,
it would be exactly what I'm
Or
thinking.
you can go from like
Insane.
Modern Warfare 2 to like COD 2 or something. Like,
Can you imagine?
That'd be pretty cool.
Just a Modern Warfare collection or something.
That would be pretty cool.
I would play that.
Yeah, I would play that too.
If I had to ask for one Call of Duty remastered, to be Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare for
just
sure.
To relive
a lot of people agree with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
Take
fantastic
Juggernaut
game.
out.
Yeah, take that out.
Yeah.
Maybe Martyrdom too.
Yeah.
Then it will be cool. Then we'll be square.
I agree.
Of course, then again, it's like so memorable and so nostalgic, I'd almost want it in there anyway.
Nope. Take it out. Man, my one-hit sniper kills were just
ruined by that Juggernaut, man. That is the worst.
Shooting somebody and like a little like cross would come
The
up.
red cross would come
the
up.
red cross. But like, screw you, man.
Yep.
I freaking hate you. But anywho, in terms of talking about Call of Duty, I am a little bit concerned about the campaign.
Yeah.
After playing the beta, I feel confident in the multiplayer, and I feel like I'm going to be playing that quite a bit because I've had, like I said earlier, I believe this is the most fun I've had with a Call of Duty game since Black Ops 2. So I'm definitely very excited to dive in. I hope the 4-player co-op and the single-player campaign isn't going to be watered down the cinematic experience that we're used to in Call of Duties in terms of like jumping off the buildings and like these cutscenes that can only be done with really one player.
Right.
I mean, when you think about all the memorable moments in all the Call of Duty campaigns, like for instance in Advanced Warfare, when you're on that highway and you're jumping from like truck to truck and stuff, that couldn't have been done with 4 people.
Right.
So I am kind of concerned in terms of the campaign. I hope it's not just get into this area like they showed in the E3 demo, fight a bunch of dudes with 4 of your friends. It'll be fun, but I don't feel like it's gonna have that action movie experience that Call of Duty's given us every year.
Right.
Yeah. So But
time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. I'm excited to figure it out.
Me too.